Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. Just in case, I'm letting you know someone is still refurbishing their flat next door. So if you hear any weird sounds, that's that. So I wanted to talk to you about something. Recently I received a comment from someone saying, hey, it's been forever since you've done the unexpected reading, and that's true. Thank you for a reminder. That's what we're looking at here today. So pile number 1 is on your left. Pile number 3 is on your right. I'm going to see in timestamps. Hello, pile number 1 people. So let's see what is up. What is the unexpected for you all? This is going to be acting more so like an overall energy here. This is 𝒘𝒊𝒕𝒉 Tarot. We're starting with the Fool. Okay, so for you, I want to use the Urban Tarot. Let's see what is up. The unexpected. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Moon, for sure, the unexpected, hey? And we have the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Keeper deck, and we're going to see what is going on here. Listen, this is going to be quite specific, so I just want to let you know it's quite hard for me to make this reading abstract because I'm given a very specific story here. Bear with me. Okay, so either this is happening to you or this is connected to someone else and it's happening to them and they somehow influential in your life. What's happening here, I'm seeing a phase in life that is quite lighthearted, you know. I'm also seeing a situation where someone finds themselves in a place where they're talking about their feelings very openly, and they want to explore what is within their subconscious, especially when it comes to independence. I'm seeing 2 people. I'm seeing one person who is really good at what they do, and they somehow might have a connection to either therapy, psychology, or any kind of work that truly helps one feel that they got this, you know. By the way, if you didn't hear in the intro, there was someone refurbishing, so the sounds will be probably weird in the background. And I'm seeing this, you know, unexpected connection between one another. This is all about heart space as well as achievements here. I'm seeing a person who is walking into your life, or some of you would be maybe connected to work. You have a chance to meet them through work, or someone who just tends to be quite good at what they do or independent themselves. And I'm seeing a very open conversation taking place that is not expected either from you or from this other person. And everything that you have been maybe questioning before, or everything that you thought you didn't have answers for, those answers will be given to you through opening up, through communication. I'm seeing also, switching between scenarios, a bonus coming towards you. It could be a monetary bonus when it comes to your work. So don't be surprised if suddenly someone says, hey, you know what, you've done really good when completing this task. And again, it's connected to someone else. It's almost like you have a client, and then say if you work for a company, or even if you work for yourself, that client leaves a really, really good review, or that client says something to your boss or whoever is responsible for your team that you've done an amazing job. Now, what's interesting here and what's unexpected, somehow through those connections and people talking to one another and opening up and helping one another, there is some kind of connection taking place that is very heartfelt. But what's interesting here is whenever someone is opening up to you, that's when you feel like, ooh, I thought that I am open. But someone's openness and someone's vulnerability is going to trigger something in you. If you thought that you were good at, speaking your mind, speaking your heart, this person will make you feel that maybe you're not doing as much as you think you are doing. Because there is someone who literally is not afraid to give their life book to someone to read, if that makes sense. And there is some kind of a connection happening here between these two people. It's almost like a passenger type of connection I'm feeling here. This person doesn't have to, stay in your life, whatever the relationship would be between you two, platonic, business, or romantic. But somehow this person is able to make you feel that there is so much more for me to explore when it comes to my own heart space and when it comes to my own relationships and how I talk to people and how much I tell them. The vibe that I'm getting here, I'm hearing, oh well, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So there is some kind of inspiration coming from this person where it makes you want to do more things and explore more things and do things that you haven't maybe done before, or explore a new version of you. And you will step into this phase in life where you're like, let me learn more about this. Let me learn more about myself, or let me learn about more about things that I haven't tried before. Connecting to your heart space. And if you haven't experienced it just yet, this might not make sense to you just yet, but it's saying whenever this happens, you'll know exactly what I mean, because it's quite difficult to describe it in words here. I'm seeing two people sitting down and I'm seeing them talking to one another, and say if you are coaching something or you're preaching something to people, you meet someone who lives it, and you're like, do I actually live what I preach? I thought I did, but I see that this person does it much better than I do without talking about it much. See what I mean? So maybe you're coming across someone online or face to face, and this person is there to make you think about things a little bit deeper, to make you dive a little bit deeper, and you're like, oh, okay, so there is something for me to look at still. There is a reason this person crossed my path. Maybe I can do better in this department, or I can improve a little bit more, especially when it comes to the heart space. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's look. What's happening next after this encounter? What's happening next after this encounter? I want to switch decks. Just give me a second. I'm going to use the angel deck. And let me shuffle it well. Sorry for the noise. What's happening next in your life after you feed your curiosity and after you dive deep? What's happening next? You have the Four of Wands, you have the Two of Pentacles. You have the Tower. That would make a lot of sense because we're making drastic changes, but those are healthy, those are good, those are necessary at that time. We have Ten of Cups. You have Five of Cups, and you have the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So what's changing here is a lifestyle or your everyday life, okay? I'm seeing that maybe before some of you were or will be very focused and, you know, treasure your home space, and, you know, it's a good thing to do. But maybe some of you have been either indoors or have been doing the same thing repetitively, you know, for too long, and there is a need somehow after this encounter that you will feel a need to change things up. You will feel a need not to, you know, only focus on the external, what you gotta do, your responsibilities, your home life, right? But you're also focusing on what it is that truly makes you happy. I'm seeing this moment of stillness in order for you to realize what it is that you're still carrying in your heart that you haven't paid attention to because you were so busy juggling things, or your focus was somewhere else. And you're taking that time for reflection. You're like, listen, maybe I was neglecting one part of my life. Maybe I was neglecting my own heart space, the relationships in my life, or maybe most of the time my focus was on work and what I gotta do, and now I feel like I need to change things up. I need to spend a bit more time and divide maybe that time for those that I love, and I need to slow down a little bit more. We have that slow down energy in Four of Swords as well as the Knight of Pentacles here. And once I slow down, that's when I feel like everything when it comes to monetary gain or when it comes to my security and finances starts improving without me trying to push it too much, without running around, right? And somehow that slowdown will be quite unexpected for you because maybe that's not your character. Maybe that's something that you're not used to juggling things, used to keep thinking about new things, right? And it's saying we need to almost like go back to earth, ground ourselves, and reflect a little bit more. And once we do that, that's when everything falls into places. You don't have to try as hard because you have taken care of that thing that you have been neglecting for a while. So everything starts moving much, much smoother for you. I hope it made sense, pile number one. What an interesting story. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, pile number two, people. So let's see. The unexpected. This is going to act as an overall energy. You have the Empress, the alchemical mother. And now let's see. I want to use the Triple Goddess Tarot for you all, guys. What is happening? The unexpected. You have the High Priestess. Okay, too many. You have the Strength. You have all mages. This is going to be very important. You have the Two of Pentacles. You have the Chariot. You have the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Swords. Let's look. I'm gonna pull from the Keeper deck as well. Jesus. Right, your cards are very straight to the point here. I said what I said, I'm hearing, right? I said what I said. Bear with me. Okay. So what's happening? This is quite a straightforward story here. Again, it might not be for all of you because, you know, it's interesting. We had it in panel number 1 as well. So it seems like I'm reading very specific stories for people. So please translate this in your headspace and apply it to your life. But, you know, since we're talking about unexpected, you never know. So what I'm seeing here, someone you already have felt, almost like I'm seeing some kind of a prediction that you felt deep down. I feel like this is going to happen. It's coming true. And especially when it's connected to a journey, a physical move, travel, or when it's connected to someone's fertility. If you feel like someone in your circle is getting pregnant soon, or got pregnant but you don't know about it just yet, saying it's going to be proven right. It's almost like this is very hidden, you know. It's underneath the surface, and it's saying write down your predictions, even if you're not pulling cards. If you have just that, you know, inner knowing, it's saying track it. Maybe it's going to be important for you for the future. Okay, maybe you're going to want to use it or for yourself, almost like your own analysis. But you're stepping into a phase where you are much closer to people that you have, you know, either missed or places that you have missed. Meaning, I'm seeing someone literally choosing which way to travel, which direction to go. And at first, there is going to be a phase in your life where you're going to feel very intuitive. Something is calling you, or a place is calling you, don't know why, and you're like, okay, let me get my shit together first. Let me, you know, calm down. Let me take it one step at a time before I make my decision, because whatever I'm deciding, it's quite important, and it requires energy as well as maybe finances, right? And you're making some kind of a move. Either you're changing your domestic environment and you're moving somewhere else, either you're starting to travel, okay? And travel is quite important here, and it's quite highlighted, I want to say. I'm seeing someone, either this is you or someone else, visiting someone else that they've missed for a while. I'm seeing get-togethers. I'm seeing whoever is in that circle where you go in will probably have a small one, a little one, meaning a baby, or for some of you, it could be also someone's baby project, right? And you're talking and discussing things. It's a very nice vibe. It's almost like you're breaking through and you're able to find a way to be, I don't want to say to be sneaky, but for some of you there is that energy, to find the way around the obstacles, if that makes sense, okay? But before that, what's happening, you might find yourself in a space where you're very quiet and peaceful internally. And once you become peaceful internally, and once you start exploring what your body is telling you and your intuition, right? And maybe you're gonna feel like you are very much at peace. That's when your intuition kicks in, and that's when you get in all the signs that you need. So, you know, it ties into what I like to say, the quieter the mind, the louder the intuition. It's something to do with that here for you guys. And you're stepping into a very creative and very diverse type of life, phase in life, where you feel like there is so much to do, so many places to see, so many people to visit, okay? This can be actual, you know, physical movement. For others of you, this might be just a phase in life where you have a chance to meet a lot of people. So say someone visits your city, right? Even if you don't leave where you're at, you just have a lot of people suddenly coming towards you that you have to, you know, catch up with. Maybe some people start reaching out, you know, over social media. But for most of you, this is definitely, I'm seeing packing my bags and I'm going, okay? And as I'm going, I'm tracking my journey. I want to say for some of you, you might be even writing a book here. And maybe that's why those notes are taking notes about your own life. You know, little details will be important later on. A blog, there is that tracking progress that is happening here that is somehow important in the future for you. Interesting. Let's see what else. What happens after that move? What happens once you pack your bags, metaphorically, right? For some of you, this is not metaphorical. This is straightforward move, travel, very interesting lifestyle. What happens afterwards? You have the Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles. You have a lot to give. Bottom of a deck, you have the Magician. So what that's telling me, once you make some kind of a change in your life, physical change, okay, it's to do with your environment, your city, your job, maybe even for some of you. You're stepping into this phase in life where you feel much better financially, or how you work, your structure is changing. And with the change of that structure and that equal give and take, right? This could be time management too. You find yourself feeling almost like blessed financially, or wherever you're at, you're feeling very secure, very safe. And there is that very strong family feeling that I'm getting here. I'm feeling safe, I'm feeling secure wherever I'm at, but also whoever is around me. So this doesn't have to be your blood family. This could be your soul tribe that you're finding once you start in a more diverse lifestyle. I'm saying I don't want to be stuck in one place for too long anymore, if that makes sense. And maybe you're meeting someone, I told you, soul family, right? Soul tribe. Maybe you're meeting someone who potentially has a big impact on your life, especially when it comes to your heart space. And maybe together you're going to decide to start something new, or you're going to offer each other something that has quite a lot of potential. Again, I keep seeing people taking notes, right? I'm taking notes of my journey. I'm taking notes of my predictions. I am talking about it, or I'm sharing about this with other people. And you knew that whatever the waiting game you had to go through, it was all worth it, because you're coming back to where you're supposed to be. Make sense? I hope it made sense, pile number 2. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3 people. So whoever has chosen this key, let's see what is up. Overall energy, you have the King of Wands, the glowing white stag. Loving that. Loving that. Okay, let's see which deck I want to use for you all. Not that one, not that one. Super Lunaris deck, I think that's yours. Okay, awesome. Let's see what is going on, the unexpected. I'm hearing you stepping into a phase of creativity, okay? You have the High Priestess. You have the 2. Listen, guys, it's not even funny. 2 of Pentacles is in every single pile. Brace yourself for a busy period of time, especially pile number 3. See? Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles. I'm going to also pull from the Kipper deck. This is saying you already know about that, okay? So either you dreamt about this, the unexpected, specific situation for you, or you have predicted this for yourself. Your intuition knows about it already, okay? So this might act more like a confirmation than anything else. Or for some of you, this is still in the future. So within the next, I'd say 3 weeks, you might have a dream that is very like intense, and you're like, I can't let go of it. I can't let go of it. I feel like intuitively that's something that is connected to my future, or I predicted something in my dream space, okay? Watch your dreams the next, I'd say 3 weeks or so, guys, pile number 3. Especially if it's connected to someone who has this young vibe about them, or someone who is younger than you, but doesn't have to be age-wise. Someone who's less mature in any way. Not necessarily childish, just less mature. Okay. Okay, so someone is already having this feeling. I must tell you, it's almost like I'm just gonna talk as if I was talking in your voice. I'm hearing, I had a feeling that this isn't something that is going to stick in my life. Would it be connected to a person? Would it be connected to some kind of a plan? I have a feeling that there might be something that is not going to go the way that I want it to go, or there is going to be some kind of a twist. Now, this could be a work situation or relationship, or this could be connected to some kind of a trip or a person, because I do see heart space being involved in this. So, obviously you could love your work and you're like, there's something there that I don't know if I want to keep it, or I don't know if I like the flow of it, or relationship, for example, and you're like, there is something there that I'm not certain about anymore. And you're being proven right here. I do see some kind of influence when it comes to a trip or another country. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's living somewhere else, or you're planning some sort of a trip. Let me clarify this. So many stories. Yeah, it's to do with mostly it's to do with communication from somewhere else. Okay, so online communication with someone. I'm hearing maybe I'm rushing things, and at the bottom of the deck we have 3 of Swords. Maybe I'm rushing things. Maybe I need to give myself a minute. I need to stop and think about this. Do I want to take this opportunity? Do I want to meet you? Do I want to take this new job offer? Or does it feel like there's going to be some kind of energy that's going to throw me off track, off my grounded state? Let's see, it's not bad, Challenges always improve us in a way, but it does seem like there is something intuitively that you're feeling. You're like, I don't know, I'm doubtful about this. Whatever I love here, whatever feels like it's drawing me in, I'm somehow doubtful about this. And your High Priestess knows. Why are you doubtful about this? Or someone is doubting themselves. Yeah, because this is some kind of a karmic situation happening here. I feel like maybe I need more, or I need this. I'm just gonna give you an example of a person, okay? I don't want to switch, calling it a job and a person. Let me just stick with a person. I have a feeling that the scales need to be a little bit more equal than they actually are right now. I feel like there has to be a better balance between this person and me, or that job and me, right? What I have to offer. There's something that feels a little bit unfair here. It's saying, okay, I still have a lot to learn when it comes to this connection or this offer of some sorts, or someone has still a lot to learn, and I don't know how I feel about that, because I'm coming across as the king here, and I might be communicating with someone or being offered a job that is a page's job. I mean, it's not not to call someone now that they are less than, but it's saying, do I really need that right now? Does it fill me in? Does it fill me up? Does it make me feel like this is an equal situation? We have 2, 2, 2 here. So it's definitely a connection with someone. You're like, I don't know. I think I need to postpone something. I need to look a bit deeper into this. But meanwhile, whilst I'm doing that, I'll make sure that my communication is clear. I do not go into a hermit state. I do speak my mind whilst I'm making up my mind. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's to do with relationship, that's for sure. Look, pulling cards as I'm speaking, 10 of Cups and the Lovers here. Why is there that doubt? What does the High Priestess feel here? What does that High Priestess of yours feel there? Is someone giving me attention, or is someone reaching out for me just because of what I have or how I look? Or is it deeper? Why do they need me? Why do they need me? What do I have to offer and what do they have to offer? Right? Because something feels quite heavy on my shoulders. I've earned this success by my hard work. And I don't know if I want to give it away now. I'm not going to give away something that I've worked really hard for and I've created for myself just because someone or something caught my eye. I'll sleep on it. Yeah, there was some kind of and there is that postpone energy here that I keep hearing, you know. Let's see. This could be vice versa. Maybe you are connecting with someone who feels like, I'm not gonna give away my my fortunes. Would it be time? Would it be finances? Would it be my success or visibility to you just because I like you, right? Because this has been a long journey for me. So someone has to earn the trust. Someone has to earn. Yes, it feels very new-ish to me here. We don't know each other that well, right? I'm not that fast. What are you realizing, pile 3? Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords. What you realize in here, it seems like as part of the unexpected, connected to what I was talking about, you're realizing that you still have some kind of a tie that is not helping you. That tie could be a cord of some sort, or something that you are resistant to give away, or resistant to give away of old ways of being here, right? And you're like, but you know what? I think it's time for me to let it go and to switch things up. I want to discover a little bit more about myself, or I want to discover, switching scenarios, more of what the outside world, what the abroad has to offer. But before that, I need to have a better plan, a better structure for myself. So something might be thrown your way where you feel like, why is this feeling heavier than it should be? Why is the situation giving me like vibes that there is something that I don't know about, that I need to figure out? It's saying because it's part of a learning progress, okay, for you. You gotta, have that stone in the shoe in order for you to learn where you need to focus on next. And it feels like you had to focus on that department, right, in your life, that thing in your life for a while now, and maybe you have been neglecting it for a while. But overall, it's saying the King of Wands is not the king that stays in situations that are making him feel bored or uninspired, okay? And that's something that you may be realizing, or you are stepping into that energy where you're like, why am I staying in this if it's making me feeling bored, or if it's making me feel uninspired? What do I gotta do, right? Let's reach for more. Yeah, let's discover more. Let's reach for more. Yeah, because something is suffocating me now. And it could be financial situation that's suffocating you. Or if you're dependent on someone financially. It's saying, Or someone is maybe dependent on you financially, like, really? No. I can help you once you dip, I'm seeing like a scale. Once you have a dip in your life, but I don't have to, be there all the time. You gotta pick yourself up. Let's go. I'm not doing this. Right? The same would go for work situation. I don't always have to, go whenever someone calls in sick, or I don't always have to, take on that extra task. No. What a story. Yeah, because I'm a Queen of Pentacles. Look at her. This could be connected to your family life, especially if you are married, or if you're in a really serious relationship, right? I'd say look up a spiritual meaning of a stag, because for some of you this is important. It's saying, do I feel like I want to break away or break free from something that's been suffocating me? If that's the case, the unexpected could be that you're breaking away from it, or you're starting to make a plan, a better structure for your own self. You're doubting something as part of the unexpected. You're doubting something, and maybe you haven't doubted it before. And that makes you act a certain way, and it changes things for you in life. So I hope it made sense, part 3, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.